Welcome to Dock Talk with Hunter and Hagen. Today we're going to talk about understanding value, which is one of the most important things that buyers should be concerned about when picking an agent, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. What people don't understand who are just starting to get into their search is the improvements and the locations are just vastly different when you're looking at values and how things contribute to the price than just your normal cookie cutter home, if you will.
Exactly. And then what to value? Do you value the acreage or do you value the linear footage of waterfront? Yeah. Most people coming in think it's acreage. No, linear footage of waterfront is really important. But where is it located on the lake? Take, for instance, Lake McQueeney. The upper part, close to the Bandit, Ridge Road area, is nowhere near the value per linear foot as right next to the Lake Breeze Ski Lodge and everywhere in between. So people called me up, a buyer called me up, I think at least once a year, and they asked me the same question. They go, what's the average price per square foot on Lake McQueeney or X Lake? And every time I pull it up and I'm like, all right, it was 200 to 1,200 a square foot and everywhere in between. What?
Yeah, that's a good point. I've had the same conversation obviously many times, and a lot of times it just takes giving two examples, and most buyers just don't understand how much the dirt is contributing to the value of the property until you show them what a 500 square foot cabin sells for versus, you know, a 5,000 square foot home on the lake, right next door to it, and it just the numbers just don't equate until you really break it down. But yeah, beyond the house and the property, then we start dealing with things like boathouses, retaining walls. How much do they cost? Are they in condition where they can continue to be used? So all sorts of factors that are
flood history
very unique. Flood history as well makes a huge difference.
You pay a premium for the lack of risk, and vice versa. You get a discount for a higher risk, and not all areas on these lakes flood. Most of them don't, but a lot of times also sellers lie. We're good at pulling up that information if it's available to know the truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
But one of the biggest reasons that we brought this up is because some of the most overpriced sales that we have seen are from either buyers representing themselves or using a non-waterfront agent that does not know how to does not understand value. And so we like to educate our buyers and really break down our comparative market analysis so they know what they're buying and that they're actually getting value.
Yeah, there is definitely a perception in this business that you look at a list price and a good deal is constituted by a certain percentage off, whether that's 10%, 15%, whatever that number might be. It hasn't been any percent off, but over in the market over the last couple of years. But a lot of buyers have that mentality, and it could not be more inaccurate in this market. There have been homes I've sold in the past on McQueeney specifically, going back to your point about the differences in value from upstream to the main lake, where hundreds of thousands of dollars have been negotiated off the sales price. So yeah, that understanding the location, FEMA codes, flood insurance, improvements on the property, all these things together, having a good sound knowledge of those are what help us properly advise our clients on value of the property.